Back at MDR, Dylan is treated to the best perk of all, a chance to meet his Outie's wife. Dylan's apprehension at helping the other innies boils down to his desire to learn more about his Outie's life. In Season 1, he got that glimpse of his son, and now Milchick's been enticing him with the possibility of learning more if he plays ball, and Dylan doesn't want to do anything to screw this up. Well, his loyalty pays off when Miss Huang invites him to the security room, which has been renovated into that Outie family visitation suite Milchick showed him last episode. His good behavior has earned him 18 minutes with Gretchen, who he heard for the first time last episode when Dylan fumbled his job at the door factory. Notice how Gretchen wears purple here. Colors have specific meanings in Severance, with red tending to symbolize the outside world and blue the inside. Purple is created when red and blue are mixed together, so seeing Gretchen is a literal clash of the outside and inside worlds. Gretchen offers us some insight into Dylan's Outie, who's had trouble in the past finding his way. This is in contrast to Dylan's innie, who's great at his job and the complete opposite of a fuck-up. Gretchen's allowed to show him a picture of their family, including their 3 children, Jim, Ruth, and Merrick. Listening carefully to this conversation is Miss Huang, as Gretchen is not allowed to divulge any sensitive information, like how she accidentally let it slip that Milchick's first name is Seth, something the innies do not know. But the main purpose of this scene is quite manipulative. By telling Dylan there's a whole family counting on him, he'll be less likely to team up with the innies in their quest for answers. In fact, the show may be setting him up for a big betrayal later on. In the outside world, I get the feeling Gretchen does most of the heavy lifting, both in regards to the family and their relationship. As Dylan lazily sits on the couch reading the latest issue of Midlife Driver, she reminds him about one of their kids taking medication for their ear and the fact it's their turn to make cookies for Jim's class. Even this simple task of making store-bought cookies, she has to describe to him. And is it just me, or is that a tear coming down his face? A few seconds later, it's missing. Then there's the fact that she doesn't bring up that she went to see his innie today, something you'd think would be the main topic of conversation between these two. And did any of you pick up that in the innie scene she says "I love you" when she's about to leave, but doesn't say it to his Outie? If Gretchen and Dylan continue to meet, I foresee them sparking a romance. Innie Dylan is the man Gretchen wants Outie Dylan to be, and the moral dilemmas this would cause would make for great television. For example, would it be considered cheating? We'll find out. She works nights and Dylan days, so that's gotta be stressful on their relationship as well. Some other interesting details I noticed were the little Keir doll, Milchick's pineapple gift basket on the table, and Gretchen's uniform. It's hard to tell, but it looks like she could be some sort of police officer or forest ranger. Dylan responding to her saying "copy that" suggests she may work with radios.